If your legs feel as heavy as concrete by the time evening rolls around, or you notice those fine Venous-like veins starting to creep up your calves, that is your body sending a clear signal. Your veins are crying out for a little help. It's a feeling so many of us over 50 know well: the ache, the tiredness, the sense that our own legs are weighing us down after a day of standing, gardening, or even just sitting for too long. You might prop them up on a pillow, hoping for some relief, but the heaviness often returns the next day. The good news is that you don't have to accept this as an inevitable part of aging. There is a beautifully simple seated movement you can do against your wall. A practice deeply rooted in the wisdom of 2,000-year-old Chinese medicine and now supported by modern science. This gentle posture can powerfully boost your circulation, ease that nagging discomfort, and even help prevent those varicose veins from getting worse. It's a small gift you can give your body every day, a moment of rest that actively works to restore flow and lightness to your limbs. This isn't about a complicated workout, it's about working with your body's natural design to bring it back into a state of comfortable flowing balance. So why do our legs suffer in this way? Let's look at this from two perspectives that, while using different words, tell the same story. Varicose veins and the itchiness that often comes with them are not just a cosmetic issue. Modern medicine explains this as a problem of poor venous return. Inside our leg veins there are tiny 1- valves designed to help push blood back up toward the heart against the pull of gravity. As we age, or if we stand or sit for long periods, these little valves can weaken. When they don't close properly, blood can leak backward and begin to pool in the lower legs. This pooling increases pressure inside the veins, causing them to stretch, bulge, and become visible. In traditional Chinese medicine, we look at the body as a dynamic landscape of flowing energy, which we call qi and blood. When this flow is smooth and unobstructed, we feel vibrant and healthy. But when the flow slows down or gets stuck, it creates what we call stagnation. Imagine a flowing river. If a dam is built or debris blocks its path, the water behind it becomes stagnant, murky, and heavy. This is precisely what happens in your legs. The heavy, aching feeling, the swelling, and the dark color of varicose veins are all classic signs of this blood stagnation. So, whether we call it poor venous return or blood stagnation, the core problem is the same. The vital flow in your lower body has become sluggish and blocked. Ignoring these early signals can lead to more serious issues over time. And vein damage can worsen. The skin around the ankles can become discolored and thin. And in severe cases, painful ulcers can form. It also contributes to a feeling of deep fatigue and can begin to limit your mobility, making it harder to enjoy the activities you love. A client of mine, a 68-year-old retired teacher named Linda, came to me because the throbbing in her legs was making it difficult for her to tend to her beloved garden. She described the feeling as a dull, heavy ache that started in the afternoon and made her feel exhausted by dinner time. She was worried she'd have to give up her favorite hobby. By understanding the root cause this pattern of stagnation, we were able to use simple, gentle methods to get things flowing again. Her story shows that with consistent care, even long-standing issues can cease to eddy progress. The single most effective and gentle moves that Chinese medicine has valued for centuries to address this very issue is what we can call the seated leg lift. It is profoundly simple, requires no special equipment, and takes only a few minutes a day. Here is how you do it. Find a comfortable spot on the floor next to a clear wall. Sit down with your side against the wall and gently swing your legs up so they are resting straight against the wall. Skate your hips as close to the wall as is comfortable for you, so your body forms an L- shape. You can place a small pillow or a folded blanket under your lower back for extra support if you like. Simply rest here. Let your arms relax by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Aim to hold this position for 5 to 10 minutes. That's all there is to it. The magic of this pose lies in its simplicity. From a TCM perspective, it is a powerful way to unblock qi and blood. Throughout the day, gravity is constantly pulling everything downward, contributing to the pooling and stagnation in your legs. By elevating your legs above your heart, you are literally reversing this pull. You are using gravity to your advantage, helping that stagnant, heavy blood flow effortlessly back toward your port, where it can be oxygenated and resuccrucial torch. It's like tilting a sluggish riverbed to help the water flow freely again. This pose also gently activates the energy channels or meridians that run along the legs, particularly those related to the spleen. In Chinese medicine, the spleen is not just an organ, it is an entire energy system responsible for transforming and transporting fluids and nutrients. When spleen qi is weak, the body can struggle with fluid metabolism, leading to swelling and a feeling of heaviness. This gentle pose helps to stimulate and strengthen that function. Modern science completely backs this up. Studies have shown that simply elevating the legs can significantly reduce the pressure inside the veins. This reduction in pressure gives the weakened vein walls and valves a much-needed rest, preventing further damage over time. To make this practice even more effective, let's add a few other TCM tips to your routine. After you bring your legs down, take a moment to massage them. Use a light carrier oil, perhaps with a drop of hawthorn essential oil, which is famous in TCM for invigorating blood circulation. The key is the direction of your massage. Always rub upwards, from your ankles toward your knees, and from your knees toward your thighs. You are physically helping to guide that blood back to the heart. Next, hydrate smartly. Instead of plain water, try sipping on warm hibiscus tea. Hibiscus is packed with natural compounds called flavonoids, which research suggests help to strengthen and improve the elasticity of vein walls. Think of it as reinforcing the riverbanks to prevent them from breaking down. Finally, pay attention to the temperature of your food. TCM has long warned that consuming too many cold foods, like icy drinks, ice cream, and raw salads, can dampen your body's internal digestive fire. This is especially true for the spleen system. A weak digestive fire leads directly to the formation of dampness and phlegm, which further contributes to stagnation and heaviness in the body. Opt for warm cooked foods. Make nourishing soups with warming spices like a little turmeric and a few slices of fresh ginger. These spices are like adding kindling to your internal fire, helping to keep your circulation moving smoothly and preventing stagnation from setting in. Gentle, consistent walking is also one of the best things you can do. The muscles in your calves act as a powerful pump. Every time you take a step, your calf muscles contract and squeeze the veins, pushing the blood upward. This is why it's often called the body's second heart. If you have a sedentary job or hobby, make sure to get up and walk around for a few minutes every hour to keep that working. To bring this all together into a simple, sustainable habit, here are 2 daily routines you can easily incorporate into your life. The first is an evening leg relief ritual. This is perfect for anyone who ends the day with tired, achy, or swollen legs. About an hour before bed, find your quiet spot by the wall. Prepare a warm cup of hibiscus tea and have your massage oil ready. First, perform the seated leg lift for about 10 minutes while you sip your tea. Focus on your breathing, letting go of the day's tension. After you gently bring your legs down, sit comfortably and perform the upward massage on both legs for a couple of minutes each. This entire ritual takes less than 15 minutes and can dramatically improve how your legs feel the next morning. It is generally safe for most people. And if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure or glaucoma, it is wise to check with your doctor before starting any inversion-style poses. A quick self-check after the routine. Your legs should feel lighter and more relaxed, not tingly or numb. The second routine is a morning circulation-boosting porridge. This is designed to strengthen your spleen qi from the inside out, setting you up for a day with better energy and less fluid retention. In a small pot, combine half a cup of rolled oats with 1 cup of water or unsweetened plant milk. Add to thin slices of fresh ginger and a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Bring it to a gentle simmer and cook until creamy. You can add a few goji berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon for extra nourishment. This warm, gentle meal is easy to digest and helps to warm up your entire system. It's especially helpful for those who tend to feel bloated, sluggish, or puffy in the morning. However, if you are someone who often feels hot, has a lot of thirst, or a red tongue, the warming spices might be too much for you. In that case, a simple oat porridge without the ginger and turmeric would be better. After eating, notice how you feel. A good meal should leave you feeling comfortably full and lightly energized, not heavy or sleepy. A gentle word of caution is important here. In our modern world of shared tips and quick fixes, it's easy to see what works for a friend or a neighbor and assume it will work for us. But one of the most profound principles of Chinese medicine is that each person is a unique universe. What works beautifully for one person might be ineffective or even counterproductive for another. Your body is like a unique garden. Your neighbor's garden might thrive with a certain type of fertilizer because its soil is acidic, and if your soil is alkaline, that same fertilizer could harm your plants. This is why we emphasize individualized care. The suggestions here are wonderful starting points for the common pattern of blood stagnation and weak spleen qi. But if you try them consistently and don't see results, it doesn't mean they don't work. It simply means your body's underlying pattern might be different. Copying others without understanding your own body's needs can sometimes lead to frustration. The key is to listen to your own body's feedback. I encourage you to share your experience with these methods. Your journey can help others understand that healing is a personal process of discovery. Please don't let tired, heavy legs slow you down and keep you from the life you want to live. Every small step you take towards better health is a true victory. The simple act of putting your legs up the wall tonight is a powerful statement of self-care. It is a way of telling your body that you are listening to its signals and are ready to help it find its natural balance again. Try this simple move tonight, feel the gentle relief for yourself, and then think of a friend or family member who is always propping their feet up at the end of the day and forward this to them. Have you experienced that heavy, dragging feeling in your legs? How has it affected your daily life? Sharing your story can make others feel less alone. If you'd like a simple tip tailored to bringing your body into harmony, comment with the word balance, and I will be happy to suggest a starting point for you. Share this with a friend who often feels tired, so they don't ignore their body's quiet signals for help. Remember, your body is always speaking to you. The greatest act of self-care